Hey, what's up, my guys? It's like 4 a.m. and I was like, oh, I want to make a video. So I'm gonna tell all of you about the Shrek story. So the Shrek story is a revelation I had when I smoked weed for the first time, and it was really enlightening. I felt enlightened. And, if you're not enlightened, I don't expect you to understand. It's okay if you don't understand the whole story. But anyway, here it is. So, this revelation first came to me when I realized that being high has layers to it. Because you can, there's like, it's like a staircase. You're at the bottom or the top. I don't know. It goes both ways. You can flip a staircase, whatever. You focus really hard when you're high. Or maybe not even that hard. You just have to focus a little bit. You stop feeling super high and you can actually see what's happening. But the moment you look at something and you're like, damn, that's a little goofy, fall back down the stairs and it's you're back on the inner layer. So, in Shrek had that thing with Donkey where he was like, hey, ogres are like onions because they have layers. I was like, damn, maybe there's a correlation here. And when you really get to think about it, it's deeper than just layers. There's layers to the story, you might say. Let's start at the beginning. Shrek is this. Maybe he's young. He's like in his 20s. He lives in a swamp by himself, and he's just like this bachelor that doesn't have to care a lot. So he lives in his own filth with no one around, and people make him bitter. Now, Shrek goes to his landlord when his landlord is like, hey, I'm gonna have to evict you. And Shrek's like, man, you can't evict me. I need this place. And so the landlord sends him on a quest to find Princess Fiona. Now, Princess Fiona, she's normal most of the time. But at night, she turns into an ogre. So here's what I'm getting at so far. Shrek is like this guy in his mid-20s that smokes weed all the time, and he's just a pothead. He's like one of those people that think smoking weed is a lifestyle, and he's very loyal to his lifestyle. Now Fiona, he's just like, he smokes, but it's not all the time. It's just at night when she wants to, like when she wants to relax and shit. She just smokes at night, and that's when she turns into an ogre. So anyway, back to where we were in the story. Rek finds Fiona, and they start hanging out because Shrek has to take her back to his landlord, right? So he doesn't get evicted. And on the way to the landlord, Fiona, it's night, Shrek is asleep, and he goes off to just smoke some bud. She's just like, all right, I can't take this guy, I need a hit. So she turns into an ogre. Now, Shrek eventually finds out that Fiona is a closet smoker, and they start to open up to each other. And Shrek's like, "Yo, you're pretty cool," and Fiona's like, "Yo, you're pretty cool." And soon enough, Fiona is living with Shrek in his bachelor pad, and they're both ogres all the time, instead of one of them being an ogre all the time and the other one just being an ogre sometimes. So Fiona becomes one of those weed lifestylers, weed life people. Yeah, she smokes more often. Now it gets even deeper than this, okay? Fiona eventually has to introduce Shrek to her parents. Now, her parents are just like these rich people, and they were very strict with her as a child, which is why he, started smoking weed to begin with, because that's just how that works. So, obviously, she doesn't want her parents to think Shrek is like a fuck off dude that doesn't do anything with his life. So, it's a little difficult for her, but she eventually has to introduce herself and him, and he's like, fuck it, this is my life. Mom, Dad, I smoke weed all the time, in fact. And her parents are like, whoa, hold on, that's not okay. You remember that boy down the street that you used to hang out with? And he's pretty cool. You should be with him instead. And Fiona's like, fuck you. I like being high. And Shrek's like, yeah, dude. Oh, I forgot like a really important part here. Backtrack a little bit. Donkey's just like some gag Shrek has in his mind because he thinks it's funny. That's why there's a talking donkey. That's that. Anyway, back to where we were. If Fiona's all like, no, I'm not gonna be with that dude. He's boring as fuck. And he plays cricket. Like, nobody likes cricket. Nobody likes cricket. So Fiona's parents are like, well, we don't approve of this. And eventually they find out after Grandma comes by and tries talking sense into Fiona. They, her dad, not a fan of his mother-in-law, so he and Shrek bond over that, and eventually both of her parents are like, you know what, this dude's pretty chill. And they don't turn into ogres, but like they're okay with what's going on. What else is there? That's like the gist of it. I mean, like, when you think about it like that, Shrek is really just a movie series about this dude that gets high a lot. And you don't see shit like fairies and stuff when you get high, but like, maybe Shrek's just a goofy dude and he's like, yo, you know what would be funny? A cat, but he's like fucking Zorro. But you call him Puss in Boots. And, but yeah. So, oh, also the dragon is their dealer. The dragon's their dealer. That one's a little more of a hard. That one's a little harder to sell, but yeah. So that's the gist of it. Boy, it's 4:30. I'm tired. There you go. You're welcome. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys when I see you. Also, if you agree, leave a comment. If you want to add more, leave a comment. If you disagree, tell me why. You're wrong, but you can leave a constructive criticism anyway. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.